How's it going, everybody? If you're joining us this morning, you might be watching me for a little while. We're going to be doing a little bit of a test stream here and trying some new settings in OBS. So far, YouTube says it's happy. Hopefully, Twitch can say it's happy, and we might have ourselves some new settings. Ooh, 74. We're definitely working that CPU now. Ah, boy. Come on, Twitch. You're the last little bit. Hopefully we're going to check to make sure we're not producing a slideshow.
Extraction mode on.
So far it looks smooth. We're just waiting for Twitch to pull a stable connection. Maybe we can even do this to give it a helping hand. Lock this down to 55. Apply. That might help with Twitch. How's YouTube looking? YouTube is saying we're golden. What's the output on YouTube right now? We will find out here in a minute. Let's switch rocks. We'll go after this one. Oop. Wrong mode. Alright, let's give myself a look here. Let's turn down volume. Start this up. See what our output is supposed to be. Broadcasting at advanced shows 1440. We're looking pretty smooth as well. Sorry, I kind of want to see if it's a slideshow when I move my... It's a little jittery on YouTube. Let me know what you guys think. We might have to knock down the quality just a midge on YouTube. Because right now it's asking for 70% of my CPU. Twitch pull itself together yet? Maybe.
Extraction mode on.
Let's bump YouTube down just a hair too fast. Still at 77% CPU. We'll give it a little bit and see whether it settles down. But if you are watching on YouTube, let me know if there's if it seems stuttery or laggy or again like a little bit of a slideshow. We're trying some new settings. We're trying to get 1440 out of it, and there's no reason why it shouldn't. But we might have to play around. There we go. Now we're seeing CPU down to around 50 or 60. That's more acceptable.
Fraction mode on.
top chat. There's live chat.
Extraction mode on.
Sorry, I'm like watching 5 different windows here while I'm also doing this, and interesting that it just put out all the gems before it actually exploded. Can't say I've seen that before. Like I said, I'm just watching movement on my phone in my preview window, looking to see if I'm dropping any frames. It doesn't seem that I am.
Fracturing mode on.
We don't have any music playing. God, how did that happen? Let's get that going on Twitch. And where is... VLC got shut off for some reason. Oh, no. VLC crashed. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. Audio devices. Folder. Alright, now some music on YouTube as well. Let's get it all running. The only thing that's not running is my camera currently, and that's just because I was too lazy to turn it on. But again, what we're looking for here is to see whether we've got stuttering frames or a slideshow in the broadcast, making sure we're getting steady frames per second. We should be getting 60. That's hard to tell. We'll have to see when we go and fly around, or we'll drive the vehicle around a little bit more after we're done doing this last rock. Well, this current rock. Oop, Twitch has gone into a green. Stable, excellent. We might have found it. Whew, like I said, I really would love to see 1440 out of my stream. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to push it. So we're going to do everything that we can to try to make that happen. Short of buying a whole new computer. Because God knows I would do it.
Extraction mode on.
You know, like I said, I was being told that it's my modem. It's my modem. Well, there's a brand new modem there, so that is no longer the excuse. Uh-oh, I think we just lost the rock. Alright, what's it look like to drive around a little bit here? Let's get some motion going and see whether it becomes a slideshow. Oh yeah, YouTube's a slideshow, huh? Yeah, YouTube's a bit of a slideshow. Alright. That is not what we want. It's good as long as I'm not moving around really fast. Alright, let's not bitching about that. Don't really want to go too fast with that. Alright, we'll go and mine a rock really fast while OBS catches up with that change.
Fracturing mode on.
It looks like as long as I'm not moving around super fast, it doesn't have issues, but the minute I start really going at it, we'll bump it down to faster. Slowly like knocking back the quality of the bit rate, so to say, of whoa. of what it's trying to send. Trying to find a happy medium here, but I don't want it to go to the point that it's not properly processing the stream.
Extraction mode on.
So right now I have it split up to do two different encodings essentially. One is being controlled by the GPU and the other one's being controlled by the CPU. So currently YouTube is the one using the CPU. Since I have so much overhead on the CPU because it's not really doing anything other than OBS and playing music. So like I said, we're gonna see if we can't. Oh yeah, that's a slideshow on the.
Fracturing mode on.
Back down to 60%, but it's just because I'm not moving, I think. Yeah, it's still a slideshow over there, isn't it? Bummer. It's worth a shot. Let's see, we'll... Very fast. I really wouldn't want to go lower than that. And then my concern is that it's going to start pixelating. Wait, full screen you. Uh-huh. Ah, there it is. All right. So we'll give that a little bit of a shot there and see if that does anything. And then I need to check also, I guess while we're waiting for this rock to do its thing here, let's close out that. Let's see what we're pushing the Twitch. Hopefully that should be 1440 as well, but they don't ask for the same type of quality. It's 1440 as well. Apply. And I was wrong. I was wrong. I love you. I have you too. On it. On my shelf. You don't love yourself. Oh, am I win? Am I sin? Alright. Oh, running into things. See, like my preview in OBS is. Not the smoothest. Let's see what that looks like on Twitch. Twitch should be getting fine video. Like, it shouldn't be stuttering, it shouldn't be lagging, because that's still pushing pretty much standard processing and through NVENC. Let's see what we got here. It's actually up to date. Oh, hey. And Twitch is like no delay. Nice. There's nothing wrong with Twitch. Twitch looks good. We're going to let Twitch go. We're going to go back over to YouTube here and see if we can figure out YouTube and get that quality up to spec here. Oh, you goofy. Close chat. There's full screen all the way. No drop frames.
Fracturing mode
So,
on.
just a matter of getting processing down. I was in fracture mode, yeah. No destruction got me again. I was wrong. Well, I was wrong. Destruction got me again. I was wrong. That's funny. If I'm using NVENC, man, it's like 3% max CPU usage. Using X2 64, max in 80. Luckily, only 80. It's actually gonna make that processor do its job. As long as there's not quick movement, it looks to be okay, but we need to know what it looks like during quick movement. Because if it starts stuttering or blurring out trying to process all the additional information on the... then we can't have it. Sure, we are still going it. Advanced 1440.
Extraction mode on.
Want to make sure it looks clean, it doesn't look all broken up. Wonder if I get double the amount of gems. Do I get them all again when it explodes? I doubt it. Oh god, look, they're showing back up over there. Oh, that'd be nice. Whatever's going on, I'll take double the gems. Wait, what? Are rocks coming back that it... we might need to go get in our ship. There's gems coming back. That's not a good sign. Like if those are rocks that I cracked, yeah, those are rocks that I cracked and gems are coming back. That's not a good sign. I think we want to go get on us. Let's go get in the ship. Let's not. I don't want to risk this. Not that there's a ton on my ship right now after selling the other day, but we don't want to run the risk. That'll allow me to do some flying anyway and see whether that causes anything to get all blurry. Oh yeah, YouTube is still a slideshow. Hey, what's going on, man? Sorry if you're currently watching on YouTube and it's a little bit of a slideshow. We're trying to get settings nailed down. Let's see if we can't push 1440. So we are gonna knock that one more time, as much as I hate to do it. Let's put that there, put that there. I really hate to do it that way, but we'll see if that helps with the YouTube being a little bit of a slideshow there from what I'm seeing. I really shouldn't be doing this, but we'll do it. Oh God, yes, we should be doing this. I think it was giving me double the gems. My lower box. How's your morning going? Is it your morning? Guess that's the real question there. This is currently my morning. It is 7:20. How's that movement looking on YouTube? Again, if you're going to hang out for a little bit, make sure to let me know that everything is running smoothly, that you're enjoying what you're seeing. It doesn't look like a slideshow. We're trying to get this to work right, but so far it's still looking like a slideshow to me. So something tells me we're not going to... It's 1 o'clock there, huh? Yeah, my sleep schedule has been in the dumpster lately. So, yeah, I'm not liking that. That's like super jittery. Bummer. We don't want to knock that down more. Let's do some flying and see what that looks like. Something tells me it's not going to be any prettier. I normally only work on 4 hours of sleep. That was the problem. So, like, if I get a little bit tired and I decide I'm going to take a nap, if that nap lasts me 4 hours, then I've gotten my day's worth of sleep and I have a hard time going back to sleep. And so that's where we're at now. I fell asleep early. I woke up early. I pretended like I was... No, I'm going to go back to bed. And I sat there and rolled around in bed for 2.5, 3 hours, pretending like I'm still tired. And I got done lying to myself. So, like I said, we started playing around in OBS, trying to change some settings, see whether we can't get 1440 out of this thing. And, yeah, just seeing, like I said, making a little bit of a test stream this morning. So... But yeah, I'm watching 2 preview windows, a phone, trying to play the game. $60. Giving you guys the best that I can, man. Right now, I'm dual streaming, so I'm also on Twitch. That's the major issue. Is that I'm basically encoding 2 streams, pushing 2 streams. So. But I was basically trying to do it dual coding both on the GPU yesterday, and it did not enjoy that at all. So this morning I broke it up. YouTube is being encoded by the CPU and Twitch is being encoded by the GPU. So 60. Oh, you talking about frames as far as no. As far as frames in the game go, let's see what we're getting in game right now. So like in game, we're getting 40. I could, depending on the game, I get more. That's not the problem. This game is intense no matter what. Good luck getting anything more than 60 in this. It's OBS that I'm talking about as far as like I'm pushing 60 frames of streaming as well. So then that way, you know, the stream will look as smooth as it can. If it's pushing, they're on medium too. But yeah, it's not my machine. It's not the, so I have 2 different machines. I have a game machine and then I have a stream machine. And the the game machine has no problem pulling 1440 and playing the game under 1440. It's OBS being able to push that video out at 1440. So I normally downscale and then stream at 1080. And I'd prefer to stream at what I play at and give you guys, again, the best quality that I can. And again, let you guys see what I'm seeing, you know. But the stream machine has only got a 2060 in it. And it's a 10 core, I believe, i9. So, like I said, it's capable, or it should be capable of doing what I'm asking of it. But at the same time, the GPU could not dual encode 2 streams at 1440. So I'm splitting it up between the 2 halves, like one's doing CPU and one's doing GPU. So we're looks smooth. Good. I've been knocking it back slowly. So like the processing power that I originally started to like medium, which was like, again, it's always going to be at like 80% CPU. There's no getting away from that. But it wasn't dropping frames. But again, like watching it on my phone, it looked like a slideshow. And so I've been slowly knocking back the processing power I'm allowing OBS to use. Where the hell did those pins go? But again, if I'm not moving super fast, then it's not a real problem. The faster I move and the more movement, it should start possibly blurring. And that's what we don't want to have happen. So but it could also be my phone trying to pull down 1440. But if you're saying it's looking smooth for you, it's not running the mountains. Like I said, I'm like watching my phone, watching the preview in OBS, watching 2 previews in a web browser. I'm not particularly liking what I'm seeing, but if you're saying it's running smooth, we'll let it go for now and see whether anybody else has any difference. No. So like I said, I'm running 2 separate machines. So there's a game machine and then there's a stream PC. And so like I'm pushing, you know, video and audio over to a second machine, and that second machine is doing all the encoding and pushing out the stream. So, and that's what we're pressuring is that. Like I said, the game machine that has no problem doing what I'm asking it to do, pushing the quality that we're playing under. That's not the problem. It's the secondary machine being able to push the stream out at the quality that I'm playing under. Twice. That's what we're playing with right now. And I'm really not digging this server because it's just giving me way too many errors. So we might land really fast here and try to do a server hop. And I'll just pick a spot.
Landing gear down.
Without rocks, preferably.
Landing complete.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's not an optimized game. I mean, they've been slowly. I mean, it's gotten way better. Like right now, looking at the ship interior, I'm getting 100 FPS. You know what I mean? It's only when I'm looking outside and, you know, drawing all the, plus I have like distance set really high and shit. I don't give myself any breaks. That's for sure. Here, hold on. While we're doing this. No, I wanted to hit F, you bastard. When we jump out, I'll show you what I'm running my settings under. Yeah, man. Where's out? There we go. Get out of here. So, these are my current graphics settings. Again, very high, mediums, very high. Clouds are at medium. I could be helping myself by not having them on at all. I have fob usually turned up, 110 to 120, I think is max, or 116 from time to time. VSync is on. Like, I'm doing everything against what I could do to get better frames. I'm not helping myself at all. Let's see if we were at 180 last. No, I can't remember if we were on 180 last time or 150. I think we were on 150. We'll hope this is a different server. Like I said. Again, like watching a preview. I guess we could do this while we're waiting. I guess I can get off my ass and turn my camera on. Give me a second. Yeah, like watching the preview window, man. It looks like a slideshow. But that's also on the same machine that's doing everything, so... Not really. Not too much. All right. That is on... It's kind of in focus, maybe? Let's turn that on. How's it going, everybody? Let's lock the chair. Yeah, my preview and... my preview in my browser is just showing a slideshow in Star Citizen. So like I said, that's also the same machine that's currently using 80% of its CPU. Oh, see, now I'm down to 40 because we're not really doing anything. We're looking at a static picture. Tomorrow ever come for the sky tomorrow. I want to keep watching it on my phone just to see. I have a hard time believing it's... Well, like, again, static. As long as there's not a lot of movement, I can see it being smooth, but I'm concerned during FPS stuff, it's going to, like, go into a mess. Not that I want to keep looking down at my phone here. Let's prop that up there a little bit. Come on, sit up there. Yoo-hoo! Your breath. So where are you at that it's 1 o'clock in the morning right now? Are you in Australia? I got a thing for collecting Australians, and when I stream in the morning... Woo! You do song requests? Not really. Like I said, I'm... because I can do the two, and Twitch allows me to be able to have multiple audio channels. I listen to the real music on my end and on Twitch. Oh, in Sweden. All right. Cool. But yeah, so I have like usually punk or like 80s rock going on in my earbuds as well as in Twitch. And then YouTube side is playing all DMC free music. And then if you go back and watch my VODs on Twitch, they'll also have that same DMC free music in the VODs. Yeah, I can listen to anything, but yeah, rock and punk and alternative, I guess, is what a lot of people would call it. These are the things that I normally listen to. We don't need to see device info. Yeah, man, Pantera kicks ass. Pantera helmet, if you want to go there. Yeah. But I also can listen to classical music. I've got no problem with that. I listen to, bluegrass. As long as it can jam, as long as it's got a good beat and jams, man, that's all that really matters. What are we doing here besides loading? Are we really loading? I have my doubts. Bon Jovi, you say? Well, I happen to be in the state of Bon Jovi. Currently, anyway. I was born in the state of Bon Jovi. I'm originally from New Jersey. So, yeah. It's not my favorite band. Can I listen to Bon Jovi? Yeah, they rock. At the same time, I can listen to Def Leppard, but I don't own any of their records. Come on, what are we doing here? We stalled out. I don't see us connecting. I see network errors here, and I don't like it. That's an awfully long load time. Let's try that again. Yeah. I was on it. I usually give it a little bit. I've been known to walk away and just go and make breakfast sometimes. So. The other day when I was in the middle of, this is right before stream, and I was in playing to make sure everything was working right. And again, was rock mining and had a server crash, but it was like a server error. So I was in recovery. I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and it's not coming back. I'm just I've got 3 SCU of Hadanite sitting on my ship, pretty much a mil and a half, 1.260. All right, we'll take 260. Better than the 190 or 180 I was just trying to get pushed onto. Yeah, I had 1.5 mil sitting on my ship and Hadanite. And it was just please come back. It wouldn't come back. It wouldn't come back. It was 20 minutes. I sat in front of my desk, waiting, come on. And finally I was oh, fuck this. And I got up and I went and made myself ramen. And I don't, as much as I might, do I get more FPS? Negligible. A little bit, but not much. Every once in a blue moon, during super intensive stuff, it might be a little bit smoother and not have a little bit of a jolt here and there, but I rarely get that. So, are we really going to be playing this game this morning? We might have the 20-minute wait while it finally registers where I'm at. How much you make a bet the game lost my location? Yeah. And then on top of that, I run reshade, right? So right now, let's see, we'll turn it through to normal 1, normal 2. So I run reshade normally. So that's reshade on and that's reshade off. So if you notice the screen goes a dull flat, then you put it back on and it's bright and fucking crisp. Oh, reshade. I can't play this game without reshade. That would be reshade, my friend. Reshade. So with that, I can do all sorts of stuff if we eventually get in the game. Oh, definitely look at reshade. So the problem with reshade is you have the ability of replacing shaders in the game, right? With certain things, you can make shaders essentially disappear. So a lot of games will see reshade as a hack. No, it's nothing like HDR. This is a program that's basically taking the shaders out of the game and replacing them with new shaders. It's totally different. So like if I come in here, all these down in here, these are all settings that I can like slide and play with as far as color, strength, black and white. So it's like basically you having like the same control as like Photoshop. You know what I mean? Like, if I go up into the top list up here, where did my mouse hide? The game just locked up, maybe? Interesting. And the game just locked up. Oh, we're going in. All right, that's why. Get out of there. It can be, but a lot of it is like if you wanted to personally play around with it, right? So like if I come in here, there's like different stuff that I can do, right? So I can add all these different effects, and each one does something different, right? So like I could put like a bloom effect, and then it's going to make all the light textures or shaders like, you know, explode, right? So like if I were to come in here, turn that off. So if I were to go into like night mode, like you're gonna see it like it intensifies everything. Let me look out the window here. Yeah, man. So like see how it's just like flared out, right? But if it's like a night, or you're coming into a night planet, like it lets you see everything, right? So like this is an HDR kind of filter. But then I also have ones that I can do like darken. So like if it's a super bright planet, I can squash down those brightness. But I can also do things like this and give myself NVG, baby. Phosphorus, green. So again, like it allows me to see, you know, at night. But normally we're running other way. Normally we're running white or normal, you know what I mean? Which is, again, compared to what you get normally. So that's without it on. We'll let that sit for a second. And then that's with it turned back on. When you're in the space station, things like that, oh, guys. It just makes the space stations look so nice. Here. Not that Pyro space stations are nice to look at. Where are we going? We could use some stuff anyway. We want to go to Gaslight. Yeah, reshade. Definitely worth looking into. At least for this game. Again, the problem is like, and you can have it on your computer. It's not going to do anything. But like, if you were to try to load reshade into like a game like Call of Duty would see it as a cheat, and like you have a possibility of being banned if it catches you running it, right? But it's specific, like you're loading it into like the folder that is contained within the game's exe. God, that looks like a slideshow to me on my preview. I don't know if this is gonna work out. That's looking like a slideshow. Like even me moving around in my camera is just like, oof. Something tells me that is not just my phone.
Quantum travel.
Yeah. And that's what I was concerned about, like going into things like that, where again, it's like a lot of fast movement, right? Yeah, no, and that's what I mean. So it's OBS trying to process that, right? And it's just like not having it. So we're gonna do, yeah, I don't want to go down that low. Damn. Well, I would have to say that we are not going to be able to do. We are not going to be able to do 1440. It is what it is. Anyway, we're not moving fast right now, so we'll at least get to the space station. Worst case scenarios, we'll knock settings back to where they should be, and we'll kill the stream and restart it really fast because I can't change those settings in OBS while it's running. But yeah, we'll turn it back to downscale and just push 1080 for now. What I really need to do is drop the video card out of my game rig into that machine and get a new video card for the game rig, because I'm only using a 3070 Ti on my game rig. But the stream rig's got a 2060 Ti, so it could use the 30 Ti. Like that's as much as you would think. Oh, it's only 2060 to 3060. It's the encoder part. No! Don't fucking do dumb shit. Nope, we did dumb shit. Yeah, it did not survive that. Sweet. Came in a little hot. Came in just a little hot. Noticed the pitch at the like the last minute. I was like, oh, that's not looking good. And I looked over at my speed and I was just like, no, that's not good. Busy talking and fucking dicking around, looking at the stream and everything else that I fucking wasn't looking how close I was getting. That's only 50% of a 2 SCU box, so that was only 1 SCU of Had Night gone. That's only whoa, push me into the ceiling, why don't you? What's that? That's like 300 and something thousand, and that's 300,000 some shit. It's not that much. Where the fuck did I just run off to? Let's go. Oh yeah, the space station. So that's off, and then that's on again. Like, oh god, it's just two different worlds. Like the lights, it rips the fog out, like that misty look, gives it a little bit more contrast. Oh, it just looks so much nicer. All right, we fucked up. Let's go see if we can't get our fucking crates back at least. For yeah, it's kinda. No. This is the bug fucking. No, we can't wear that one. That one's fucking jacked. I think it's that one that's jacked. Yep. That suit's jacked. It has a helmet like stuck to it that's invisible. Whoa, what was that? Anyway. We're going this way. Nope, I went the wrong way. Habitation. We're just running in circles. Don't mind me. I want to see if we can't go get these crates back really quick before I bounce in and out. Yeah, it's because I'm running. Like I'm well aware why. It's like I said, it's the whole sprinting movement, like things flying by. It's gonna cause it. Like I again, like moving around on the planet, it's kind of it's it's more of a static environment, right? Like a lot of things aren't moving fast in the foreground and in the background. But when you're flying, you got a lot more coming at you. And then when you go into quantum, you got those like light bars that are flying by. And OBS trying to process that is just like not having it. But me moving around quick inside the space station because it's trying to render a lot of different things all at one time, it can't keep up. The minute I stand still, it'll be fine because it's a static environment, more or less, you know. So, but the minute I start sprinting or moving fast, yeah, like I said, we're gonna have to shut down OBS for a split second, knock it all back down to 1080p downscale. And then I don't have my fucking hanger yet. What am I doing? And then we'll just have to restart. If I do it quick enough, it'll catch it, and it'll just start broadcasting again under the same stream. So, but yeah, we're gonna have to definitely do that while we're waiting for the ship. I guess it's a good time as any. So, I'm gonna close that. The stream is gonna end. I might not make it back quick enough. We're going to definitely try. But yeah, we're going to shut down OBS, essentially change all the scaling, and then come back. I've gotten good at doing it really quick. This isn't the first time I played with trying to push 1440. But the only thing is I got to push YouTube back to being on NVENC, so it will take an extra second. So again, if I can't do it in 30 seconds, then we might have to start a new stream. So be on the lookout for that, but hopefully I can get it done quick enough that you'll just see a little bit of a loading, you know, fucking buffer, and hopefully we can be back quick enough. So give me a second, and again, if we don't return, try looking for another stream because I might have to restart one. So give me a second and we'll be right back, hopefully.